Yeah, so Grace, she's deaf. We didn't know that she was born deaf.
We then decided that maybe it is best for her to have cochlear implants. But then we said, how much was it? And we called, we did research, and apparently this implant costs
Unfortunately.
175,000 per year. So my name is Dominic Villafuerte. I've been a resident here in Dubai for 8 years now. My job is mostly for admin side, so PA, admin assistant like this. Then
Yeah, I'm Aaron. I'm a pastor here in Dubai. I pastor a small Filipino church. And yep.
so we have Grace, who's turning 3 in June, and this little boy is Calvin. He's turning 1 next month.
So we learned about it when we were asking questions why she's not walking.
Responding.
Her responses are very minimal, if not
None.
at all. And so we learned that she's deaf. Both ears, she doesn't hear. Apparently the nerve that functions for the hearing is not working. And so, yeah, it was hard when we learned about it.
We cried a lot. Thinking about it now, I want to cry. But then, at the time, we were pregnant with our second child, so we said, oh, we shouldn't be too much depressed because then it will affect the other baby. But then again, there's grief. But after those initial days of just crying, we didn't know what to do. We said, okay, we'll try hearing aids, because that was initially they said we want her to have cochlear implants, and we had to research about that, and we said, oh, she's too young to have her skull cracked open. Not really, but she had to have a surgery in her head, and she was so little, and so we said, so we had her hearing aids first to see if it would help her, because anyways they said even if you don't do the cochlear implant, you'll still have to do a trial hearing aid. So we did, and we were hopeful. That was April, and so we were like, they said that since the nerves are dead or not really functioning, it will take a lot of time for her to start developing some responses with the hearing aid. So she had hearing aids for both ears. 2, and it was still no response. I called immediately, and then I asked, is this for the Help Me Hear initiative? And they said, for the project, yes. How old is your child? And I said, she's almost 2. This is perfect, come today. And from there on, it started the process for her to hear. So what they did was, just behind her ear, they made that cut. And they put some implant. So it's like a magnet here. But when she went out of surgery, it was a bit painful to see her with all this bandage, and she was totally knocked out because it was general anesthesia, and she was so tiny. And
so when they switched it on, what they did was they tried to like play
beeps.
sounds
Beeps.
and beeps, and just to check if on what level would she respond to, because they don't want to yank it up and then hear everything all of a sudden. So they want to do it slowly. And so when they turned it on, all of us were in the room of the audiologist, and when she said that it's already on. Oh, it's on? So she was sitting on me, and then all of a sudden you can see her. She started crying because she started to hear this.
All these new sounds.
And every one of us just cried. Because immediately you see that she hears something that is impossible, maybe perhaps in the time of our parents, to happen. It happens now. But then, since then, we have seen great improvement and a difference from how she interacts with people and how she does things now. So Yeah. Before you would just
She would just stare at the lights.
stare at the lights, and look at her hands. But now she somehow tends to be more social, and when you call her, you know that she hears you.
hears.
It's either she just neglects you
Or,
and totally
yeah,
disregards
gives you the eye.
your bidding, but you would know that she hears you. And so that is something to look forward to when she will be able to speak and just converse and sing and do all the stuff.